Oh boy, talk about a lot of blueberries. We just picked about 2 gallons, and this is way more than I can possibly eat or even use in baking. So I'm going to freeze them, and then I can use them all year long. So let me show you the method that I use to freeze these blueberries. I have my blueberries all clean, and before I can put them in the freezer, they really need to be dried. So I'm going to do a couple of different things. First, I'm going to use these cookie sheets, just line it with a clean kitchen towel, and dump some of these blueberries onto here. I'm using the cookie sheet because we get the stray, they tend to go all over otherwise. And the cookie sheet kind of contains them. If you missed any little stems, just pull them off. And I spread these out on here. And then I use another clean kitchen towel and just put it over the top and roll it around to dry these berries off. Any water that is left on the berries becomes ice, and we want these to just be the berries. We don't need ice on our berries. Next thing I do is I use another cookie sheet, and I'm going to transfer these over. I usually just use a plain cookie sheet, but you could line this with parchment paper or a silicone mat. It does help a little bit to get the berries off after they're frozen, but you can just use the plain cookie sheet too. So now we want these in a single layer on this tray. Give this tray a good wiggle. It spreads these berries out into a single layer. Okay, I want these clean, dried, and in a single layer on the cookie sheet. This whole sheet is going to go into the freezer. I use my deep freezer, which is a freezer that does not have an auto defrost. That's the best way to freeze any sort of berries or food. So these are going to go into the freezer just like this on a flat surface in the freezer until they're fully frozen. When I'm frozen all the way through, and then we're going to take them out and remove them from the tray and put them into bags. It takes anywhere between 2 to 4 hours for these to freeze, but you can leave them in there overnight. Sometimes it's even a couple of days before I get back to them. These berries are frozen, so I'm just going to scoop them up with my hands, kind of loosen them from the pan. If they're stuck at all, just give them about a minute and that will thaw super quickly. Or you can even use a spatula and just kind of scrape them up. Then these just go straight into my freezer bag. I usually just put these into very large gallon. This is a gallon plus size freezer bag. You could put them into smaller portions as well, like measure out 2 or 4 cups and put them in a smaller bag, and you could freeze them that way as well. These work really well in vacuum seal bags too, and then you can portion out just the amount that you want. What I normally do is open up a bag, take out the amount that I need, and then put the bag back in the freezer. Sometimes they'll become a little bit firm and I just gently tap it on the counter or give it a good shake and they loosen right up. That's a full bag. Into the deep freeze. I try to use these up within a year. They'll be good beyond that, but they're best used within 1 year. Plus, you're going to have more that you're going to want to make next year.